More than 50 attacks in just one day. Missiles, rockets, explosions across the border. Hezbollah has launched one of its most offensive yet, and the region is bracing on what comes next. Within last 24 hours, Iran-backed Hezbollah claimed 55 strikes on Israeli military positions. The attacks stretched across the southern Lebanon and into the northern Israel. Sirens sounded repeatedly. Troops moved quickly and the sky lit up with interceptors and the impact. Well, the fighting is spreading quickly. No limited one to the one town or maybe to the border post. Multiple fronts, multiple targets, and a constant pressure. Imagine this, that a night turns bright with just rocket trails. The sky is bright, lit up, not because it's day, but because of the rockets and interceptions. Civilians rush into the shelters, soldiers take positions, and communication lines stay active. Even every minute brings another alert. So now let's talk about what Hezbollah says and what is at its target. Israeli troop position near the border, military posts inside the northern Israel, and surveillance and the radar locations gathering points of Israeli forces. With that, strategic positions across the multiple sectors. But the response was immediate. Israel launched a massive counteroffensive. Airstrikes followed quickly, and the jets flew over the southern Lebanon. Explosions were reported across the several areas in that same strike. Well, let's talk about Beirut. Especially in the southern suburbs, loud blasts shook the buildings. Smoke rose above the residential zones and people rushed indoors while the streets emptied within minutes. Now, with that being said, the Israeli military says that it hit thousands of Hezbollah-linked targets as well. And these targets include commander center weapons, depot missile launch sites, underground infrastructure, operational hubs, and a lot more. This is no longer just a limited exchange. This is a scale that is growing fast. Each strike answered with another, and each front opens a new risk. For civilians, the fear is constant, and families listening to sirens, parents moving their children to a safer room, and shops closed, roads going quiet, and what not. What a mystery, by the way. There is also a bigger meaning. 55 strikes in one day sends a strong signal. You know what? Hezbollah is showing that it can sustain the pressure. Israel is showing that it will respond with force, and the cycle becomes harder to stop. And there's a twist with that. Well, more fronts mean more uncertainty, and the conflict is not staying contained. It is spreading across borders, cities, and communities. Well, military analysts often say that escalation happens in waves. Yes, wave by wave, chance by chance. And this could be one of the biggest waves yet. And if this pace continues, the region may face a wider confrontation. Now, the one question that everyone is asking, is this peak of intensity or just beginning of something bigger? You know why? Because when dozens of strikes happen in just one day, it is not just a clash. It is warning that how quickly the conflict can grow. What do you have to say about this? Make sure to comment down below.